Well, that was quick. Credit to Kassad, I guess, for leaving when the problems arose, rather than sticking around for 6 months and not allowing the team to move forward. It is still quite a sudden change though. It has been a rough start to Cloud9's comeback in CSGO, having been sent packing from Flashpoint in last place, then not really picking up any significant tournament results since. It must be noted that every team they've lost to so far has finished either first or second at the tournament they competed in, which is nice, but a loss is a loss. Doesn't matter how many silver linings you draw around it, still a defeat. So why did Kassad leave Cloud9? The official statement put out by Henry G said that it was a stylistic clash between Kassad and Alex, which led to too many strategic compromises. This is the second time in 8 months that Kassad has left a team through some kind of mutual agreement because things weren't working out. He left 100 Thieves in April, saying that the team were drifting apart and that he wasn't satisfied with the team's stagnation and progress. The combination of these two events paints quite a striking picture of Kassad, in terms of who he is as a coach, that is. He left 100 Thieves because he believed they needed to make personnel changes in order to achieve greater results. He left Cloud9 because he had stylistic clashes with the IGL. You can take this one of two ways. Either you can believe that he's stubborn, pig-headed, and hard to work with, or, alternatively, you can see him as strong-willed and driven by success. Those are two traits that are vital in any successful coach. Look at any team sport. It's the same story no matter where you go. Thankfully for Kassad, he also has a proven track record to back up his belief in his philosophy, so he shouldn't have any problems picking up a new job. As we find out shortly, he didn't have any problems. He was one of the best coaches in the world before his tenure at Cloud9, and I'm pretty sure that holds true now. On the other side of the conflict is Alex. After all, it was with Alex that Kassad had to compromise. When Alex left Vitality, I was concerned. Maybe they wouldn't be able to sustain their form without the IGL keeping them together. It looked that way initially, but then gradually over the months they went from finishing 7th to 8th, to 5th to 6th, 3rd to 4th, then they made a whole load of back-to-back top 2 placings, and by the end of the year, they've put together a resume that puts them in contention for Team of the Year. So, how much of the team's success actually came down to Alex's leadership? In 2019 and 2020, Zero was either the best or the second best player in the world. Xtaz is quickly becoming one of the most respected coaches in the scene. So how much can Alex take credit for these results? Even Alex himself gave Xtaz a lot of credit when he left the team earlier this year. I'm not ready to pass judgment on Alex, but if the team is still struggling in April of 2021, it would seem we've all been worshipping a false idol. The final part of this transfer saga, as it were, is Kassad reuniting with the X100 Thieves guys on Extremum. This is a little weird. When he departed from the team, it seemed to be because he wanted to make changes to the team. You know, he wanted to improve certain players. And the only player that's different is they no longer have JKS. I doubt JKS was the player he was looking to replace all those months ago. Sure, it might have been that he didn't like JKS's attitude, but he was still a very, very good player. And they are going to be signing a new 5th, so maybe this will be the player that takes them to a level above what they were as 100 Thieves. But unless they're signing someone completely out of left field, this is doubtful. The best option right now on the market would be Twist, and he's in a bit of a slump. He could still be their 5th, he could still also be better than JKS ever was on the team. But what I'm saying is it's no guarantee, especially considering the slump he's currently in. And there aren't that many choices in free agency right now. So you'd be looking at a buyout if you want to get someone who is elite right now. Hopefully the problems he had in the team before did revolve around JKS, because otherwise things could be kind of awkward going into this team. If he still has problems with, say, Azza, with Liaz, with Grat, even with Jacob, who seems to be one of the leaders on the team when you hear how he talks about the players he interacts with, that could create some problems. That could prevent the team from really getting off the ground and flying, as it were. I hope for his sake it works out. So here we are. We have 2 new situations to keep an eye on. Firstly, can Alex lead a team without an elite coach and without one of the world's best players? Second, how is extremum going to perform now that they've reunited Kassad with the 100 Thieves guys? Whatever happens, you know I'm probably going to talk about it. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment if you think I'm an idiot, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.